All right, the big question out here is about Anthony Richardson. Is he hurt? Is he not hurt? So we asked Anthony Richardson. Here's what he had to say. Then we asked Anthony Richardson again, and you'll hear what he had to say. Then Anthony Richardson was asked a third and fourth and fifth time. I think he's pretty definitive in his response to questions about whether he's injured or whether this is a day of rest.
Yeah, I'm good. Just a little soreness. I've been dealing with soreness since I started throwing. It's just my shoulder, but it's hard to listen to the trainer sometimes. It's like, nah, you got to sit out for a day. I don't want to sit out, but it's part of the health journey. So I'm just rocking with them and just listening.
Is that something they told you to expect after everything?
Oh yeah, we're actually surprised it's only been one day like this. Everything's been smooth sailing so far, and luckily it was the last day. So we're not too worried about it, and we're just trying to keep it going.
You sort of made it clear. You sort of pushed this process, haven't you?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they've tried to hold you back, but you've pushed it. So this is not, again, surprising to you?
Yeah, nothing to worry about. Dealt with this before. Normally I just ice up and just go back at it again, but they said there's no need to try to rush out there for the last day. When we got the season coming up. So I got 6 weeks to keep practicing and keep throwing and just keep getting my shoulder healthy.
So what are you doing right now? You just more ice, or is there anything more you have to do?
Nah, about the same thing. Just an extra rest day. Honestly, that's pretty much it.
And you said on the Pat McAfee show you were 95%. Would that mean like your shoulder or just your return to overall football?
I would probably say overall football. Because they were expecting me to be like full go necessarily like training camp before all of this, but like you were saying, I kind of ramped it up myself just because I wanted to be back out here with the team. So I kind of like sped it up a little bit just so I could be out here and get my reps. But I'm all good.
Just your teammates just be safe for the team. Do any MRI or anything like that today?
Nah. No, we're all good. We already checked it out.
What do you mean you already checked it out? Sorry.
Went in there this morning. They looked at it, asked me how I'm feeling. Mowed my shoulder. Just feel around, just see what's up with it.
Just to be clear, this is
right. I mean,
in
this market, we get used to this sort of thing. It's never good news, really.
Yeah, for sure. I heard about that. There's nothing to worry about. It's just an extra rest day.
Just to be clear, it's not a setback.
No, definitely not. No.
Your teammates have been singing a lot of praise about you the past couple of days. How much have you enjoyed this experience? Being out there with these guys from this camp here?
I appreciate it. I'm just working. I don't necessarily look at it every day as to get praise. I just try to be my best every day for the team. Be the best version of myself and my teammates. Even if that is sitting out a day, even when I don't want to. Just putting the team, the best interest in the team at mind, and not necessarily focusing on myself and what I want.
Jim Bob was talking about how he and Shane kind of put the offense through like a stress test during OTAs. Like, how do you feel like you and the offense came out of that?
No, I actually think we did a pretty good job. Last year around this time we were not where we're at now. So I'm definitely grateful that they put all that on us, and it's only going to make us better. So I definitely appreciate it. And I think we did good.
Obviously, experience is the best teacher, but are there some ways that you benefited from not playing last year?
Yeah, for sure. There's a number of things I could call out there, like resting up my body. Last year was a long year for me. Draft, prep, combine prep, all that stuff. Then ramping up into OTAs, minicamp here. So getting my body time to rest, and also getting like a few weeks without having to stress about a game to learn about the playbook a little bit more. So. And also learning my teammates and learning more about them and just connecting with them as well. So there's a number of things I've gained from last year.
There are a few receivers here who are looking to team up and throw during the break. Is that something you're thinking about or plotting out or deciding like what that's like in your recovery process?
Yeah, for sure. That's kind of like a mandatory second mini camp for us. Just get back in the groove before training camp starts. And just get ready for the season.
It's very off the subject, but you obviously love basketball. You play pickup and you still do some of that, which I'm sure they love.
Nah, not really. Ever since my shoulder, I kind of tried to hold down a little bit. I did shoot around a little bit back in like February or March. Now I kind of counted that as some rehab a little bit, but I don't really shoot as much. I try to focus on my shoulder and throwing.
So we won't catch you at the Y anymore?
Nah, probably not. Okay. Probably no time soon.
You don't snowboard?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm from Florida.
Get that joke? All right.
What was it?
I've heard.
Okay.
What was it?
What made you pledge? I guess.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. What kind of led that whole thing?
Yo to the good news, man. But I thought about doing it in college, but I had too much on my plate, so much time. I didn't really necessarily know much about it. So this past offseason, I had a lot of time on my shoulders. So I looked into it a little bit more, got the right people connected with it, and the rest was history.
What was it like hearing you're on voice in the stereo during stretching?
Nah, some days it's overwhelming a little bit because I'm a chill guy, and everybody's like, "Oh, hey, are this you? This you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man." Like, it's just gonna keep playing the songs, but I appreciate it though that they're recognizing the music, and hopefully I can make some more good music for the team.
Pitt mentioned that the workouts, maybe are negotiable. You probably want them in Florida. He probably wants them on the West Coast. Is it one or the other, or you meet in Iowa somewhere?
It's kind of one or the other. Last year we did Florida. This year, kind of leaving it up to Pitt. Try not to be too stingy with where I want to go. So just being open for the team.
From what you've experienced, just the past few weeks, and obviously the last couple of days here, like how much does that excite you going into this little break here, but getting ready for camp, and of course the upcoming season with this type of offense we have around you?
Man, this whole little period we've had since April, just being here, it's been amazing. I've been excited since day one, just being back on the field. Even just putting my helmet back on, everything that I did, between these 2 months has been a blessing. We've been putting in work. I've been putting in a lot of work. So I'm feeling real good about it. I was kind of, bummed out about today, missing the last day, but they told me it's nothing to worry about. Don't worry about the last day because I had a good period of time where I was working. So. I appreciate everything we've been doing, and I'm excited for the season for sure.
All right, last one here.
You've done things that you've never seen a quarterback do before. What have you seen from him so far?
Man, I see him do a lot of things I've never seen a receiver do. He gets open a lot. He has a lot of wiggle to him. He's fast. He's a big receiver, so it's like, all right, just throw the ball to him. He's gonna go get it. So, I'm excited to work with him this season.
So there's Anthony Richardson. I think we learned something. We learned that he's not hurt, or we learned that he's not willing to say that he's hurt, but he doesn't seem like that kind of guy. Doesn't seem like you're going to get anything but the truth out of him. We've never been lied to by him. I believe Anthony Richardson is just fine. You should believe it too. We'll see during training camp. We'll see during the season. I mean, we've been through this too many times, but I don't think we're going through it again.